Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some mid-handicap testing, and this is a club you will see on screen now that everybody has been asking for. We've had many comments below. It's the Inesis 900 driver, which is retailing for around about $249.99 that you can see on screen. You can get it at Decathlon. You can also fit yourself. So there's a video online you'll see down there that you can get it fitted. Basically what it's going to do is measure your wrist to floor measurements, and from there it's going to give you more than likely the correct length shaft more than anything, so get you into the right club. Aesthetics wise looks very similar to a lot of the drivers currently on the market. We haven't got adjustability in the head, we can't change the loft is set, but we do have some adjustable weights on the bottom to help you change your trajectory and start to see what kind of ball flight you would like.
But it's not with the same key as every other club. It has to have its own special key.
Correct, as Mr. Robinson told us, because he hasn't brought us a key to change these weights around, unfortunately, because he doesn't know where it is in his garage. But you can change those around. It is a different key. Don't know why they've done that straight off the bat. Why would you change it when every other brand pretty much fits into each one? And it's much easier to then test against other drivers. So Dave's going to get straight in here today. We're going to hit maybe more shots. We know we've had a lot of people request 10 drives, so Dave might be fatigued by the end, but we're going to hit 10 shots with this driver. We're going to look through the averages as we talk through other things. Other than price, it's not always just price that we're looking for. We want to see how it performs and what other aspects it has got. So Dave's going to hit away now. We are going to hit, like I said, 10 shots. We need to think about what technology we've got in this club. So for £250, so it's pretty much half price compared to your Stells, compared to your Paradigms, compared to your 430. Your Strixons and Mizunos are a little bit more affordable, a little bit cheaper, around about £80 to £100, so still £100 more than this driver, but we've got a honeycomb titanium face, so again, technology-wise, we have got similar to other brands on the market. The rest of the construction, it does say, is stainless steel, so not much carbon on there, so weight-wise, that's going to make it a little bit different. Straight away, Dave, does it feel a little bit different?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Sound-wise as well?
Sounds a bit tinny, if I'm honest.
Sound, straight away, Dave thinks is a little bit tinny, which is what a lot of people think as soon as they think a budget brand. And now a lower costing shot, although that's a fantastic drive, so we need to think, oh, well, it might sound tinny, we need to make sure that we're getting the correct performance. So like we said there, a lot of it is down to how it does perform, so we will be getting the averages, see. We will have mishits from Dave, as we know, so it's getting the total average. Does this perform as good as a Paradigm? Does it compare? More than likely, a lot of people will say no instantly, but it all depends where Dave hits it on the face of the club, realistically. If Dave hits them all out of the middle, it's probably going to be up there on the averages, but that's where we need to start to see what it's claiming. One other big claim says that it's got sole stability. They say it sits nice and it's very easy to align.
It sits nice.
It sits nice like any other driver though, Dave?
No worse, no better than any other. But you know, does it? I'm not sure how that makes it easier to align. I like the shiny bit on the top. That's nice.
There's a little bit of a mark on the top, as you'll see on screen, guys. But this is one of, again, the drivers that are a little bit more affordable. Are they making claims just for claims' sake and try and get some sales, or are they actually better than other clubs? For Dave there, instantly, as he sits it down, it doesn't feel any different to a Stealth, doesn't feel any different to a Paradigm. And you can see on the pictures a very nice finish, looks good, but it all comes then down to, would you have an Inesis driver in your bag? And the answer to that all depends for me on numbers. As Dave hits away there with the Inesis 900, you can see here on the Decathlon website, if you do find this driver, we've got to select different options on here. So we've got, it's currently out of stock, but we've got size 1 and size 2 of the driver. So when we talk about fitting, when we come down here, obviously the way that we are, how to choose the size of your club is all down to, like we mentioned before, your ground to wrist distance. And if it's less than 78.5 centimetres or more than 78.5 centimetres, that is how you choose which driver you are going to have. So you can see on the website, that is the basic of how this club is fitted. So it's not like a premium driver, but again, for £249, that is what exactly you are expecting. You're not expecting a full fitting. These aren't going to be in stock in the majority of golf shops. So again, if we look down at the product concept and technology, saying the club head is 100% stainless steel, shaft 100% carbon fibre. So we do know that the club head does have a titanium face, as mentioned up here in the information regarding power. The thin honeycomb forged titanium face optimises ball speed. So as Dave keeps hitting here, those are all the things that you expect to see from a website, what you're going to get, a little bit of technology, a little bit of information on there, but fitting wise it's going to be very difficult. It doesn't give us any shaft options on there, and that's a big thing for me. Is it going to be just a couple of shaft options? Is it going to be just one shaft option? And then how is that going to suit each and every golfer? So far, Dave, how's it felt?
Feels nice enough. It's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Oh, you know, for £250, you can't really go wrong, Chris.
So guys, you'll see the numbers on the screen there, and you'll clearly see that the main thing we're looking at for Dave is his carry, and that's down at 164 yards. So we've seen with previous drivers we've tested, we've been over or very close to the 200-yard mark and running out to between, like we've seen, 230 to 250. That was running out a long way, so we didn't quite get the launch from the 10 degrees of loft on there. Launch angle wasn't bad at 12, but you can see peak height 35 feet, not too high. But the main thing there, we've got a lot of shots in there, and you'll see that Dave's hit some shots, and as we know from a mid-handicap golfer, every mid-handicap golfer is going to misstrike some shots, but Dave's certainly seen there, from his array of shots around the face, that it's not as forgiving as a premium driver.
It's not, and I'll be honest, it's carry more than anything that I'm after. Total distance, yeah, fair dues, but it's just not carrying far enough for me. It'd be all right if I'm playing a links course, but I don't very often, so.
No, and that's again down to options on there. We haven't, and I'm yet to find, obviously, the area of where the shaft options are, which I'm certainly going to look a little bit more into, and also loft. It comes in 10 degrees of loft. We can change the weight to get it a little bit higher, but Dave's in a 12-degree driver, and all the other premium bands come with those options with different shafts to give him. But that's what you're paying for at the £500.
You're not going to get those options with it being comparatively cheaper.
No, and that's all that Dave has seen there, is he could save this money. A little bit different to yesterday where we saw with his irons, Dave as a Yorkshireman saved a little bit money buying some new clubs, but he's actually benefited from those. We've got more carry, we got more ball speed, we got the same kind of feel. Again, we're going to see how those clubs work when we get Dave back out on the course for some course management and see can he hit it closer because of his landing angle. This driver would be making it harder for Dave. He'd have much longer shots in potentially. He wouldn't be carrying over the trouble that he can carry over now. And that's what you need to do when you're thinking driver. We need to make sure, okay, if you are going to save some money, is it performing? Because that's all it comes down to, guys, at the end of the day. You need to think, is it performing better? If it is, if you're getting the numbers, if you're getting the consistency, great. We've seen there with Dave, the Inesis 900 is not a golf club that will be going in his bag. But if you can get hold of one and your friend has one and you want to test it out, as if it does perform as good as your driver, then it is worth the investment. If it doesn't, like in Dave's case, there is no point in him.
It's just £250 wasted.
It's £250 wasted. So Dave now knows he's got to go home to Mrs. Harrison and still say he needs a nice, shiny, expensive driver. So the shoes might be on hold. But we are going to try and get a couple more drivers on here. Well, we are going to get the Titleist TSR on. That is one driver we have missed and a lot of people have requested. And Dave did go and get fitted for that.
Sorry, Chris.
Without me. How dare he? And he really enjoyed it. So we're going to put that to a test on its own in here with numbers, and then we're going to compare it to the leader, which is the Paradigm driver. So we are going to be looking at the Paradigm, see how it compares to there, because it's getting closer and closer to the season. And Dave needs to spend some money.
Still haven't got a new driver.
And Dave needs to spend some money. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and we'll see you again next week.
See you soon.